Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how much money mechanics make per hour and per year. These numbers are based on my personal point of view within South Carolina. Like, I don't trust the online numbers because they're relatively wrong. They tend to really lowball it. Now I'm going to lowball these numbers kind of, but they're going to be closer than what you'll find online. And I'm not going to be going over how much a shop owner makes. So starting out on the low person on that totem pole, maintenance techs and lube techs. In South Carolina, you're going to be looking at anywhere from $14 an hour all the way up to $18 an hour. If you work at Firestone, Goodyear, or a third-party shop, you're going to be at the low end. If you work at a dealership, you'll be at the high end. MTs and LTs are hourly. You are not flat rate, so the time you are clocked in is what you're paid for. I'm going to average 40 hours a week, and I'm not going to do any overtime, not averaging in any overtime, but depending on where you are and where you're located and how busy your shop is, there is a good possibility that you will get overtime. They will work the shit out of you. Like, you are great in their eyes. So, as an MT, you're looking at anywhere from $30,000 all the way up to like $38,000 a year. And that's a pretty low ball right there. Next up would be C techs, line techs, and B techs. And I'm going to say B techs because I previously worked at Firestone, so I want to include what they would call technicians. You're going to be looking at anywhere from $16 an hour all the way up to $25 an hour. You are flat rate at this point. You are not hourly, so you are going to be paid per job. I have a whole video on flat rate. If you want to know more about flat rate, go watch that video. I plan on making an updated video just because I feel like I need an updated video. I don't know. But I'm going to average a 60-hour work week. So as a flat rate technician, you're averaging 60 hours a week. I'd say that's a good average for between Firestone and a dealership, something along those lines. You're going to be making anywhere from $49,000 all the way up to $78,000. And also note that these numbers are your gross income, not after tax. I'm not taking tax into account. This is before tax, before your benefits, before everything. This isn't what goes into your account. This is how much you're making this is how much you're making before everybody else gets their hands in your money. So 49,000 all the way up to 78,000 is what you're going to be making as a C tech, a line tech, or a B tech. As a master technician, you are also flat rate, so no overtime. You're flat rate. Sucks to suck. I'm going to do a 60-hour work week still. As a master technician, you're looking at anywhere from $25 an hour all the way up to $40 an hour. And master technician includes ATECs at Firestone. ATECs would be considered master technicians. If you're an ATEC at Firestone but you're not a master technician, that just means you've been at Firestone long enough and you've demanded enough money to where they've moved you up to that position because their pay rankings are like that. So if you say, "Oh, I'm not making enough," and you threaten to leave, they say, "Oh, well, C techs are capped out at this much, so we have to move you up to a B tech to give you this much, but we have to pass it through our area manager." Blah 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 blah. Now you're an A tech without being a master tech. That's all an A tech is. You're still making as much as a master technician would, but you're just not a master technician. Master technicians are people who have their A1 through A8s, ASEs, and L1. Along with that, if you are a master technician at a dealership, you have to be master technician certified through that dealership. So, On the low end, at Firestone, you'll be making like $25 an hour. High end at a dealership, you'll be making about $40 an hour. So yearly, you can look at $78,000 to $125,000. And that is, again, before tax, before your benefits, before people get their hands on your money. That's a rough estimate. You can make way more. You can have an average work week, like total of like 80 hours. 80 hours a week. You can average 80 hours a week and make way more. You can make a lot less. You can be really lazy, or you could just get stuck with real bad work and you can suffer and make a lot less money. Like, it's all dependent on where you are. Again, these numbers are based on South Carolina and what I've seen personally. I'm glad to hear your input down in the comments. If you feel any of these numbers are wrong, please let me know. And that's going to be it. Peace.